Greetings and welcome to another video. It is Saturday the 27th of July 2019 and welcome to Madeley. Now 11 months ago I made a video called Telford Madeley. So yeah, 11 months ago I made a video which I titled Telford Madeley, where I explore the town centre of Madeley, and part of that exploration takes me down this road here. At the bottom of this road you find the Forester's Arms, which is a really good pub, and I made a video about recently, which is a really good place to visit. But what part of Madeley are we in at the moment? We're currently outside the Jubilee House. Jubilee House opened 1870, market hall and arcade, later operated as Jubilee Nut and Press Works up to 1970s. 1997 refurbished as parish offices, Madeley Parish Council, Madeley Town Trail. So yeah, that's what the Jubilee House is now. And like I said, in a previous video I made 11 months ago, I explored down that way, so we're not going to go that way today. Just going to have a brief look over there. But before we do, just going to look over here for a moment. This is Court Street in Madeley, and there's something down this way I want to show you, which is just over there. Before we go any further though, right in front of this is the Fletcher Methodist Church. There's a blue plaque over there giving some history about the place, but I can't get to that because the gate is locked and closed. And unfortunately, as you can see, the church is closed down. I don't know anything about the history of this church or when it closed. So if anyone who knows anything about this Methodist church, feel free to share your information about. Feel free to share whatever you know about the place in the comments section below this video. But as I said, we're just gonna head over here for a moment. Here we are, the Barley Mow pub. This is a really nice pub in Madeley, I'll be honest. They do some really nice drinks, a couple of okay ales, nice ales. I admit it's pretty rare I visit this pub, but when I do, it's a really decent pub and worthwhile place to visit, so definitely drop by here. So we now find ourselves at this junction, and basically 6 months ago I did a video I called Telford Madeley Walks, and in that video I made 6 months ago I started in this location and basically went along that road you see in front of us, which leads us to the Madeley Court Hotel. But that was a really good video I made, really interesting, so that was a good time situation. But we're not going to go that way today. Instead, we're going to go back this way. Alright, back at the Barley Mow. Like I said, it's a really good pub, this one. Would definitely suggest people come here, have a pint. It's a really nice place. So yeah, good time situation. We're not going to go inside at the moment because they're pretty busy at the moment, pretty packed. Shows how popular the place is. But yeah, good times. On that note, we're going to carry on back down here. Okay, we're now back where we started. And like I said, 11 months ago I made a video about Madeley where we explored that road there. So we're not going to go that way. Instead, we're just going to go right over there. So here we find a map of Madeley, which is actually quite useful and handy if you don't know the place very well. I love it when local councils put information like this. It's really good. And over here on this board we've got news and information about local public events and situations, which is always very interesting and worthwhile information if you like this kind of thing. So yeah. Now that way takes you to the public library and post office. It also takes you to Russell Green and the War Memorial. Yeah, as I just said, that way takes you to the town centre squares, the public library and post office, and it takes you to Russell Green and the War Memorial. But we're not going to go that way because I've already explored that way in the video that I made in Madeley 11 months ago. So yeah, instead we're gonna go down this way because I've never been down this way before, and apparently it takes you to St Michael's Church and Madeley Conservation Area, so that'd be worth exploring. So they're just about to go down Church Street, but before we do, saw something interesting. Little Hay. Medieval timber-framed two-bay hall, circa 17 and circa 18 editions. I assume that means 17th century and 18th century editions. Used by Benbow and Jeffrey, ironmongers, 1880 to 1930. That's fascinating, that is. I love little blue plaques like that. It gives you all kinds of fantastic local history information. So yeah. And at the moment, this place is a jewellery shop. That's amazing. So let's carry on this way. Right, to our left is the Madeley restroom. I don't know anything about this building or the events and other things that happen here, but I've got no doubt it's an important part of the local community which does important local events. I'll have to look into what those events are, see if I can visit one day, because that would be interesting, that'd be good. Let's carry on this way. Up that way is some steps taking you to the local Tesco supermarket. I think the Tesco here in Madeley at the moment has been good. It's helped regenerate and also rejuvenate Madeley Centre. It's helped improve the place. So, yeah. Well, that's just my opinion. But there we are. Let's crack on this way. So we're now at the Six Bells pub here in Madeley. I've been here a couple of times before. It's a really good pub, just like the Forester's Arms, which I made a video about recently. It's a really good, the Six Bells is a good pub. And like I said earlier in this video, the Barley Mow is a really good pub as well. Didn't go into the Barley Mow because, like I said, it's pretty busy and pretty, yeah, well, it's just very busy in there at the moment. But may come back here to the Six Bells in a minute or two for a beer. We'll see how it pans out. In the meantime, let's just go around the corner. So in front of us is St Michael's Church, but before we have a look at that, just look at the old vicarage here. Built circa 1700. John Fletcher lived here 1760 to 1786. Telford historic building. Now, I don't know anything about John Fletcher, but he must have been an important man in the local history, in local Madeley history, for this to be here. So if anyone's got any information about John Fletcher, please share it. To be interesting to know more about the guy. But now we're just going to go over there. St Michael's Church, 1796. Designed by Thomas Telford. Fine cast iron tombs and graveyard, including Reverend John Fletcher. Ah, there we are. John Fletcher's local reverend then. An important guy. Let's have a closer look at the church. The way this church is designed, very well, it looks very much like, almost identical to, St Leonard's Church in Madeley, which a few weeks ago or so I made a video about. So this is cool, this is absolutely fascinating. I've been past St Michael's Church a few times in the past when I was in Madeley, but never really paid attention to it. But this is cool. I like this. Yeah, pretty much on the outside of this church it looks like the exact same octagonal design that St Leonard's Church in Madeley is. Shouldn't be surprised by that if both churches were designed by Thomas Telford, but still. Like I said before, I love church architecture, especially old church buildings like this. I should really visit Madeley more often, to be honest, yeah, definitely. As I said before, Madeley is a really nice place, definitely one of the better parts of Telford in my opinion. So back up the Six Bells, let's see if we can have a look inside this time, so yes.
Hi, Rob. Colin? Rob, you alright, buddy? I ended up, he worked for me. He earned more money than me in 50 years before he retired. And he ever got me this. So he did think I used to be a lot of this. That was working for me. Pretty good.
So yeah, welcome to Madeley. It's a really good part of town. As I said already, one of the better parts of Telford by far. I do need to visit Madeley more often. I really do, it's a fun place to be. On that note, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate everyone who watches this video. So yes, thank you indeed. On that note, thank you, goodbye, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves.